Hey guys, we're making life fun today and we're doing the pass holder preview for Tiana's Bayou adventure.
We are so excited to get to preview this before it opens to the public, I believe on June 28th. So come along, I'm super excited to see the retheming.
Let's do it.
There will be spoilers ahead, by the way, so if you don't want spoilers, ride it and then come back and watch.
Tiana was right. There are musicians out here and they are cooking.
No doubt. We'll ask them to join the band for sure. We all gonna pull together. Out here, that's how we do. We're the band and the band. We all live there for you. Firefly.
Listen to this.
So. Oh no!
Y'all got itty bitty little buddies.
But you found the sound. That was great.
Did they become fireflies? Everything's giant.
Choo-choo says it's time I get you back to side. But invite your little friends to tag along too. You enjoyed getting tiny. Now let's get you back to your big old beautiful self.
That's what they're on, I guess. Why did I keep lingering?
Every time when I'm done, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
We did it! Woo, I'm so...
Tiana sure knows how to make a party special. Just fill it up with special people like you.
Alright, so we just rode Tiana's Bayou adventure, and my first impression is adorable. It is the cutest thing ever. The animatronics are remarkable. Like, I know we've seen impressive animatronics, but like, they made a cartoon animatronic look cartoon in real life, if that makes sense. It was just astonishing to see how beautiful it was. It's so colorful and lively and lots of music. As soon as you walk in to start the line, it's familiar but so different. Everything just is so adorable. There's little nods to Tiana's restaurant everywhere, just little ingredients and her garden with all the fresh vegetables and spices and all that she's growing. And you see that throughout the ride as well. Throughout it, you see, I guess, like her restaurant and little pieces of photos of her and her family, awards that she's won for her gumbo and her beignets. which by the way, after riding, I really wanted a beignet. There's even a part that you just walk through her kitchen, and there's a bowl of beignets sitting there just tempting you, and the kitchen is just adorable. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Everything is just adorable. It's like what you would see in the movie. They just brought it to life. So there's this one part that stands out to me. Obviously the ride, the track system and all that is just like how it was for Splash Mountain. But it's been so long that you're kind of like, was this like this in Splash Mountain? Did they change that? There are a few mini drops throughout the ride, and there was a mini drop that we were not expecting. And that mini drop, there's like this little light thing that you go through, and then I figured out midway through, I'm like, I think that we were shrunken to the size of a firefly because of what's going on in that scene. And then right before you're going up the big drop, Mama Odie says, all right, let's make you big again. And I'm like, yes, they shrink you to the size of a firefly in the middle of that ride. And the theming is just really cool. So we came for the pass holder preview, as we mentioned, and I got a very early boarding group, luckily, and we just walked in. We walked right through all the way up to when it's time to ride, which was wonderful because it's very hot. A lot of people who have been experiencing the previews before it opens to the public have been having to wait a long time in the hot sun, which is not fun. It is so hot that we actually came indoors to tell you guys about the ride, so you can get a little AC. But overall, the ride, it feels like Splash Mountain 2.0 in a way that is relevant to today. I thought the retheming with Tiana was spot on to replace Splash Mountain, and it's amazing. I love what they did with it. I never really was a huge fan of Splash Mountain before, just because I don't really connect with what the story was and those characters. Well, not to say that I have to have watched a movie or anything to enjoy a ride, but it just didn't really click for me, not that much. It was an enjoyable ride to do from time to time, but this one, I would be inclined to do it more often than I did Splash Mountain with how adorable it was. So my review is, it's great. I really liked it. I think if you've ever ridden Splash Mountain before, you should definitely ride Tiana's Bayou. If you're a Tiana fan, you need to ride it. And if you've ever been like, oh, I never really rode Splash Mountain because, if you're not afraid of heights or anything, I say ride it. Just do it, even just to see what's going on in the ride, because it's amazing. But I'm gonna plug us real quick here. We are doing a scary ride breakdown series where David is explaining all the scary rides, so you have all the information before you ride, and we will be doing one for Tiana's Bayou. So if you are scared of rides, just stay tuned for that. Another thing to note is once you go down, actually throughout the ride, there's little moments where you can get wet, whether it's the mini drops or the big drop at the end, or just little squirts from here and there, or like the boat rocking and you get a little bit of the water thrown on you. I feel like, we felt like collectively that we may have gotten a little more wet this time riding Tiana's versus riding Splash Mountain. Now that very well could be that we just don't remember us getting that wet riding Splash Mountain because it has been so long. But yeah, we definitely felt like we got really wet throughout, and then definitely at the end after the big drop. I felt like the water just kept coming, just kept sparting at us. But that's not a bad thing when it is a really hot day, so you can cool off. I know there aren't too many water rides or water options in Magic Kingdom specifically, so this is definitely something that may be able to cool you off. I definitely felt a little cooled off afterwards, so it wasn't a terrible thing.
So we absolutely loved Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It was a great time. We feel like the retheming was much needed. Splash Mountain was a little outdated. Just something to kind of spark this ride again to make it one of the top attractions at Walt Disney World, and we think that's exactly what happened. So we loved it. It was great. Perfectly executed.
Yes, we had a blast, and I really hope that everybody watching gets a chance to ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure at some point when you come to Magic Kingdom. Thanks so much for venturing with us today. Please comment below if you've ridden it, if you enjoyed it, or what your thoughts are on Tiana versus Splash Mountain. And don't forget, make life fun.